Blog Talk Radio.
What's going on, everybody? You know me as the highest working guy that's working around the country. It's your boy Twright, right in the highest show known to men. We got a great show lined up for you guys, and most importantly, this show is going to be all day, all 30 minutes. So we definitely want you guys to be on. We got a great show lined up for you, and got a great guest also lined up for you, and everything else. So we definitely gonna do that. Miss Gantt, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good for a Monday. I can't complain.
I know. Recording in progress.
And everything. So one of the things, man, first and foremost, I gotta say I thank God for this opportunity. We have been in positions to be around the same people, but not interview around the same time.
Okay.
Because my girl Ra is your publicist, I believe, in same situation. And that's my girl, that's my homie. I've been knowing her for I ain't gonna say my age, but I've been rocking with her 2021 now, so about 4.5 years now. And one of the things that I actually do, she keeps me going in the media industry, man. She keeps me, but I learn a lot from her. So that's one of the things. So one of the things I want to do, because I know for a fact you got a great show that you're starting to prep for right now with a brand new single that's already hitting the game. Tell my beautiful listeners out there that's going to be hearing you on Pandora, Spotify, Apple, iTunes, all those beautiful platforms. Tell everybody how did you get who you are and how did you get into singing first and foremost?
Okay, well, I am Calandra Gantt from Asia, and I've been singing since I was 3 years old, but I got professionally in it. I was like a freshman in college when I started. I attended Morris Brown College, so I started professionally traveling and singing when I was in college. So that was like 90. I ain't gonna tell my age, but probably in the 90s. So I've been doing it for a while now. Around, I would say 90. I did my first project probably back in 93 or something like that. Back in 93. So yeah, I've been doing it for a while now. You know.
And you've always been a worship artist?
Yes. I mean, I've studied all styles of music. Going to a performing arts school, you study all genres of music. But I've always been a gospel artist. But I've sung with the group who sung various styles of it. They compromise our faith. Then we were in a worship, a praise and worship in the church, and just doing it as a career now.
Okay. Now, what got you into wanting to be a worship artist? You said you studied all different types of genre of music, so obviously with a voice like yours, you could have sung in any genre, and I know for a fact it would have turned the roof off, just like you take people to a whole different atmosphere in your worship. So what made you say, okay, I want to be an actual gospel artist instead of, you could have went soul, you could have went R&B, especially now, because there's not as many real R&B artists today, period. So how would you able to establish that, going, being a worship artist versus, any other genre of music that you could have went into?
I honestly believe if I tried to sing the other styles, I wouldn't be successful because that's not my calling. I can incorporate it in the style, but it's still in the gospel realm. I think if I would have stepped outside of my calling or my lane, I probably wouldn't have as much success as I have staying in my lane.
Okay. And I completely understand that. I can completely say firsthand that I know for a fact that I think that you've obviously made the best choice, not only for just yourself, but just how God is using you in your talent. A lot of people don't realize when you allow God to use you in your talent, doors are manifesting things that you never thought about. So I got my co-host. She on the line as well. Kendra, got any questions as we continue to keep the interview going, baby?
So my question for you would be, so what's the next for you? Where do you see yourself and where do you see God taking you in this next phase of your life as a praise and worship leader and gospel artist? I really believe the next step is international. God has always told me or spoke to me that I would be an international artist. I've had the opportunity to travel to a couple of places, Germany, the Bahamas, Canada, but I really believe that the next phase for me is taking my business that I have with a fellow artist and co-CEO, but also touring internationally. That has always been a desire of mine. And one thing God has always done, he's always honored his word that he's given me. So I believe that the next step is two phases, that I'm going to be helping other artists and writing for choirs, because I was a choir director for 30 years as well. So I worked in various arenas in the music ministry, but I think that it's going to be being a songwriter and also touring internationally. That's the desire that I have. But if God shifts, I will do what God say do. Desire that I have right now to take the ministry in that direction.
I personally think, man, everything that you're doing right now, that God is shifting that. And, internationally, I mean, you name some places I had never thought about going to, you know what I'm saying? But I know for a fact if God plant that seed, if I continue to plant that seed or we continue to plant that seed and we see things grow, I think it can happen and everything else. Well, I got to ask this question because I think about it. So tell me a little bit about this journey. I mean, you've had you said a choir director for miraculously over some decades. So
it's been a journey. Like I said, I've been singing since I was 3. I started playing instruments at the age of 5 and started directing at the age of 9. And I did not stop directing or being of the music ministry until I just left my home church. I had been there for 40 years. And of those 40 years, 30 of those, I was in the music ministry as well as serving in other ministries. But God began to elevate my career. So I'm a firm believer in being committed to whatever you say you're going to do. So I couldn't commit all of my time to the church because I was traveling so much, singing and ministering, because if I wasn't singing, I was preaching. So I had to make a decision, but God just kind of elevated me. So this journey has been interesting. Back in college, I had vocal nodules. They said I wasn't going to sing again. So my journey has been a lot. This past April, I lost my mother. So in this whole journey, music has been my therapy in the different aspects of my life. And so this album, which will drop in September, the album release concert is dedicated in honor of my mother because she was one of my biggest fans, number one supporter. And that's just my way of healing. It is through the music that I heal.
Okay. And I'm come out here, I'm sorry to hear about your mom. Our heart go out to you. Especially we had a guy that we know of here in the upstate. He was a big time musician, and he passed away over the weekend. He was a huge influence in my life, and my heart goes out to anyone right now that's grieving right now. But we definitely want to express our condolences out to you and the rest of your family. Now I got to ask this question real quick. So, Princess of Praise. Where did that name come from, and how did you get that good title, the Princess of Praise?
Everybody asks that question. You know what? It was given to me by my first musical director who played for me when I started traveling. we would be in rehearsals, and he would just say, "Princess, you ready? Princess, you ready?" And I was a praiser. I'm a praiser now. I love to worship God, but because of my energy level, I'm straight crazy praise. And so it just kind of, the Princess of Praise. So he started calling me the. I had a whole band, which I have a band now, but back then it was just he gave me that name, and, so everybody they joke, "What's up, Princess? What's going on?" But I never really just put it out there. But those that know me, they would call me that name, So it just stuck with me, and I just kept it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, we travel in the same realm a little bit. So when it came down to it, I was like, I said, "Princess of Praise," and me and Rob, we was talking, and she was like, "Yeah, you ain't heard how she got the name." I said, "No, I gotta ask her when I get on the show." so she, so I was like, "No, I gotta find that out, man. I gotta find that out." And everything. So, Kendra, you got anything else with it? I feel like I'm kind of hogging the whole interview to a certain extent.
No, you got it. You doing your thing, boo. You have answered all my questions. So I'm just listening and taking it all in.
Okay. Well, I won't hold you too much longer, Miss Gantt. I know you got to get ready to get to rehearsal, but I do want to ask this last little question. Your new single that you got and this new album. What you told that your mom was your huge inspiration to do this album, and to do the music because it was your therapy as you were going through the process of grieving. What can we really expect off this album, and then the show that you got coming up soon?
Yeah, and ironically, it took me 5 years to do this project. It's a live project, but in the 5 years, it was the process of me learning who I was really as an artist. Because in the industry, people will try to make you what they want you to be instead of you authentically walking in your truth. So while I was finishing, because I was in the studio when my mom got sick and she passed away, I was just wrapping up the last additional songs that we were adding to it. So from this project, you are really going to hear authentically the hurt, the worship, because the flat note, the good note, the everything, you're gonna authentically hear the heart of a worshiper. And so the album, when it comes out in this concert, I'm giving them a taste. People be like, I'm gonna do a straight Flatfoot hour concert featuring the songs off of this project, so that when they leave, they're gonna want to get this project, because you can pre-order it on August 28th and it drops on September the 3rd. And but they're going to want copies of this, because there are some songs that really going to penetrate the heart of people, and really they'll understand where I'm coming from when they hear the music.
Okay. Now, I mean, I know you're gonna have them people. They're gonna be bopping. Y'all gotta get over there, man. Because let me tell you something. I feel honored because I had an opportunity to watch this lady in rehearsal. I can put a cat out the bag, even though I couldn't really do it. Because you had asked me to assist background for you, and that was a humbling experience. I know I'm super crazy busy right now, but but it's just crazy because I was like, wow. But just to know, you did a full direct live recording, and people they're gonna be bouncing. Because now everybody's getting back into church on a regular, in most places. Even though we want people to still protect themselves during this pandemic time, but at the same time, like you're getting people back in a position. And, pandemic didn't stop worship. You stopped worship. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I think a lot of people are in a position right now, and you're bringing that back to the forefront for a lot of individuals right now. I just thank God for that. It wouldn't tell me if you took 15 years to do this project because of the fact that you bring in the worship noise.
That's it. Yeah, we're gonna bring it in now. We got a full band. We got about 6 singers, and what they on August 28th is gonna really be some good stuff. So we're excited.
Well, I'm excited. I'm definitely gonna be excited, expressing it every single time that we go on show. So for a fact, every week for a good 30 good minutes, you're gonna hear us plug it in. So that way you can definitely get here. Where would it actually show will be at? I know it'll be in
it's going to be at New Beginnings International Worship Center, which is 4140 Union Church Road. It's not too far. It's not deep in McDonough, but it's like right in that area where you can go to Snapfinger Road, Panola Road, all of that good stuff. And the doors open at 3:30. It starts at 4. And we're going to have some giveaways. We're going to have some nice stuff going on that day. You'll be able to get a copy of my book. I have my book there because I'm an author as well. People don't know that because I push music so much. But God allowed me to release the book during the pandemic. So we praise God for that it's been doing great as well. But, yeah, it's going to be there. We're excited, and I just can't wait. We'll be in rehearsal with the background singers this week, and it's going to be a good thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell y'all got to be able to get there because it is a treat. I promise you. If you are any position of understanding worship music at all, you're doing yourself no justice by sitting at home. You need to get to Georgia. Get to the Peach State. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all get to the Peach State, and y'all get yourself in there.
Right.
Get in the door. She said it opened at 3:30. I need you to get there at 3:29.
Because early, though. I only got 7 seats.
Oh, Lord.
3 weeks. Because we're only allowing so many people because of the pandemic, the COVID. We're trying to adhere to things, but we only got 7 seats left. So you got to go on Eventbrite and reserve your seat if you're going to be in the house. That's all we got left now.
Well, you know what, y'all? 7 seats. Y'all getting in the house. She already said free. You know what's gonna take you to a whole new place? The Worship Experience. That sounds like a nice album name right there.
Right.
The Worshiping Experience is going to be happening August the 28th. Yes. And you need to be up in there. Now I'm trying to tell y'all, don't mess up. Holy Spirit get you when you get in there. I promise you ain't leaving out the same way. If you leave out the same way, I promise you this, you came in with something else on your mind. So, you definitely need to do that right there on the spot, August 28th. Get there at 3:29. The doors open at 3:30. And you can get you some great things, some great giveaways. Well, I know for a fact you're about to get ready to go to rehearsal now, as far as I know of, because you're a busy woman just like me. And you're going to definitely, tear the roof off where you're rehearsing it, because you're going to tear the roof off on August 28th. But
we don't let them have it his way. That's all we can do. Let them have it his way.
Hey, well, do like them, I call them old folk preachers out there. You know what I'm saying? You do the work, Holy Spirit take over, boy. It's a massive thing to do. Massive thing to do. Well, we're going to get ready to let you go. Kendra, you got anything else for me, sweetie?
No, I don't have anything else. I'm just excited to hear the new music. I'm excited to see where God is taking you in this season of your life. And I'm excited to just witness God's hand on your life. So we're going to let you get on off so you can go and rehearse. And we will definitely be supporting on August 28th. Thank you so much. And thank you for the opportunity tonight. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
No problem.
We thank you.
Yes.
Recording stopped.
You know what, Tony? My video camera was off the whole part of the first part. I just realized that.
It's cool because what I'm going to do,
okay.
I'm going to have some of it. I'm going to have some of it tuned in and some of it, like.
I didn't realize it after the fact.
It's all good, though. It's literally all good.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and drop yours off, or if you can actually host out yourself, and then we're going to finish wrapping up the rest of the show.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Recording in progress.
All right. But guys, we definitely want you to make sure that you check out our girl, Calandra Gantt. She is definitely going to be doing some magnificent stuff, man, August 28th. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, you won't go in the same way you come out unless your mindset is not wanting to be shifted. That is for sure.
That's right.
And then on top of that, now I touched on the show, but we definitely want to shed some light, man. Last couple of weeks, we've always been saying that we are keeping everyone directly in prayer, which we are. But the Upstate got a huge hit in the gospel realm.
Oh, my goodness. I knew you was going to talk about it. We did. We lost a giant, a gentle giant.
It's ironic to me. I can't really speak like how I felt originally, because I remember I was literally at home and Facebook just started going crazy. Like, I can't believe it. I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
And I thought you started being a Facebook investigator. And I'm like, what just happened? Everybody was like, oh my God, just pray. I was just like, okay, here y'all go. Y'all playing in people's face again. But then I was just like, all right, I'm going to sleep. So then when I woke up on Sunday, someone finally posted his name. And I was like, no, that was my petty Facebook partner. Like, there is no...
I'll say it like this, man. I didn't get to know him on a personal level, but I got to actually have conversation with him on a spiritual level. Anytime that you get to have an opportunity to be around, not only a pastor, but a tremendous musician. I mean,
talented.
And then on top of that,
and anointed.
He could joke with you, but be, he could be a serious joker at the same time. Like, so it was definitely, I will say, for me, after, getting everything situated and still to this day, I'm still like in kind of I may not be as numb as I was Saturday night going into Sunday morning, but I'm still in shock and I'm still in somewhat of a numb factor because of the fact that it's a lot that, a lot of people transitioning. I remember when I was a kid and the movie The Rapture came out. A lot of people forget about that movie, but it came out, and one of the things was they already stated in 2020 the stop of what the rapture should look like. And if you read your Bibles, if you read where we are right now, we can kind of say that we're kind of truthful about that at this moment. So it's definitely a situation where you don't want to hear what's going on, but you have a relationship with God, if you have a relationship with Christ, this is a day that he always said that will happen. Anybody that comes in from a mother womb will leave to see the actual Father. So it's in a situation for we are here to be birthed, but we all are here to transition and pass on. But he has definitely has left a legacy. I don't know if anybody will ever touch a garment of that. But I will tell you, I'm going to be honest with you. Today, his funeral is, man, they're going to be in service all day. I'm just going to be honest with you.
All day. All day.
Don't, bring your piece of chicken in your bag, ladies, or something, because y'all gonna be.
I hate it.
Get your piece of chicken.
Please don't be in there with no chicken. The elder would not want that. Okay. First of all, what we're not gonna do is be in the service with food because elder would not be pleased. We'll put a couple men for a piece of candy or something, but please don't come in there with no chicken. No, because he would be talking about you on Facebook if he was still here. So don't do that.
But I would I definitely say two things, man. He would definitely be missed. And if you haven't thought about getting yourself together, you might want to start thinking about it.
Exactly. Because COVID is still here, and it's running amok.
Yeah, I
know several people that have tested positive in the last 24 hours.
And one thing, the numbers are going back up.
That Delta variant is Lindsey Graham tested positive for COVID today and he's vaccinated.
Yeah,
I know another person that's been vaccinated that also tested positive today. And so COVID is still real. It's still claiming lives.
Here's the crazy thing about that.
In that.
I went to a Wal. I'm not a big Walmart guy. My sister told me a couple of days ago I'm a Target snob. I thought I'd take that hit with anything. But had to go to Walmart a couple of days ago, and at Walmart they're making you have to wear your mask now, even if you're vaccinated. They're pushing that you're going to be wearing them. So, make a long story short, I know we got a few minutes, but make it a little bit shorter. Was the guy? He was like really like mad. He like, they still got this mess going around. I'm like, dude, like, have you not looked at anything in the last year? Like,
right, where have you been for the last 18 months, sir?
Like, it's not, I think a lot of people feel like if you get vaccinated that you're literally, COVID-free. And anybody who go get the vaccine, that's not what they're going to tell you. They're going to say you still need to practice the same protocol. You still need to, wear a mask. And
wash your hands.
Yeah, well,
have more than one wash day if you are less pigmented. And, and do the same thing that you were doing before. But I think that we got comfortable in being outside because I've been outside all weekend. If you see me on these people's internet, I've been outside all weekend long.
I seen you and your girls, y'all been showing out.
We've been cutting a real bad, but we back inside now. We back inside. We realized that my kneecaps these ain't the knees I had.
But you was out there trying to show them out there, though. I seen y'all pictures. I seen what y'all was trying to do.
We done been shopping. We have hung out at the house. We have been downtown as old ladies and not old ladies. We have done it all, and we back inside now where it's safe. Even being downtown, there were not any masks whatsoever anywhere outside. I didn't see not a single solitary mask.
I mean, you got people that are not even trying to do social distancing. We have to do our due
diligence and be safe because I know people that are currently fighting COVID, and they're scared because it's claimed the lives of so many people, and you just don't know how your body is going to react to it. So we just have to be smart, be cognizant, and mask up, hand sanitizer, keep your distance. I don't mind that part because I don't like being around people no way. So that part is easy for me. Stay in your bubble and stay out of mine. And let's try to beat this thing as best we can because it seems like the longer we go, the worse it gets. And we don't want to lose anyone else prematurely before they can fulfill their purpose when we didn't have to. So we just have to do our part.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, what they're not thinking or what they're hoping for is, not knocking any of our political individuals because I love everybody, but we started telling everybody that you can go do this, you can go do this. You don't have to worry about doing this anymore. Then people thought they was good because they wouldn't get no more stimulus checks, and they was just like, Lord, we ain't get no more stimulus checks. Well, we got to be good now because they ain't letting us be stimulated no more. So we definitely going to be okay. But at the end of the day, it was for people who were not able to go to work because of the pandemic. Now it's more of a situation whereas you just got to start thinking how to be safe. You know what I'm saying? Like how to be in a better mindset to be safe. Because if you don't do that, or if you decide not to do it, obviously, you're hurting yourself, but you're also hurting other individuals. And I can bring it even close to home. You can hurt individuals that's living in the same household with you that you don't want to give harm to them. But what happens is you didn't think about this because you're barely thinking about yourself.
Right.
So I say that to say this, from the Beyond the Airwaves camp and the CF Media Network, be safe, y'all. Wear your mask when you go out. I know for a fact it's hot outside of some places. You may eat some Cool Ranch Doritos and your breath ain't looking too fly from it.
Oh, Lord. Not Cool Ranch Doritos.
But, look, if you don't knock yourself out by your breath, COVID can knock you out completely, for real. So which one would you rather have? You know what I'm saying? So I tell anybody I take the funk breath any day because you can go get you some toothpaste and a toothbrush from the Dollar Tree and still make it shake. So You know what I'm saying? And Mentos is always still been the fresh maker.
Oh,
so,
wow.
And that's at the Dollar Tree, too, for $1 good. I'm just saying. So, I'm just saying. So, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, guys, let's just be 100% real. All jokes aside, please take care of yourself, take care of your fellow man and woman. And, you know, we can all, like I said, when Lindsey Graham he got a quarantine, you know they're going to make a spectacle now. So, you know.
Yeah, just be safe out there, y'all. Continue to live, but live responsibly. And, just because you can go outside, just go outside and be safe. Because I went outside, but I went outside and was safe. So you did the same thing.
True that. Yeah, she was out there, y'all. I was going to have to call. I was going to see if your daddy knew about the dress you had on. I said,
my daddy seen my dress, and my daddy thought my dress was cute.
Oh, about to say, because I don't know if the preacher seen the dress down. I was like, did he see it?
I sent him a picture before. You know I can't leave the house without first doing a video check with the parent, even though I'm 33 whole entire years old. So no, mommy called and because I was out with my sister, and you know, so they checked us to make sure we was good and everybody was presentable and whatnot, and they gave the green light, so we hit the road and we had some fun downtown yesterday.
Yeah, I gotta hit downtown Greenville. I ain't been down there in a while, but you know, I'll be masked up.
The little Gather Greenville space, that is really neat. I really enjoyed myself there.
Oh, that was the truth.
That was really good. And the fact of the matter, like they have a little bit of everything. It's all outside, but they had like hot dogs, they had Mexican, they had sushi and hibachi, they had wine. A full functioning bar for my mango daiquiri. They had a pasta station, a pasta restaurant. There was a little bit of everything out there. So if you're with a big group like we were, like we chose that space because there was something for everybody. Everybody could find something that fit them in their taste buds in that moment. So definitely go check out Gather Greenville because it was pretty good. It was tasty.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this, man. You know, I was a late bloomer for Gather Greenville. You know, and sad thing said, the studio is like right down the road, but we're gonna let that be. But you got everything down there. So if you're in the upstate, you're looking for something to do, please still wear your mask. But go down to Gather Greenville. Hey, we trying to get a sponsorship out of this one too.
Right, because we still just giving free promo. Right, This is not a sponsor. This is a real review. It was really good. It was really good. So yeah. So everybody go ahead and check out Gather Greenville if you're in the upstate area. Definitely will not be disappointed. They got something for everyone. Then you can leave there, go downtown, and have a little bit of fun. Please, if you're going to be one of those individuals who are drinking an adult beverage, please drink responsibly. You know, have a designated driver. There's some things called Uber these days, and you can definitely Uber and Lyft. Or if you like us, my brother-in-law was our chauffeur for the day yesterday. So, you know, get you a friend that, you know, that's responsible that you don't partake it, and just have a great time.
So that way you can definitely do it and everything. For those who love football season, congratulations. We got one more Sunday this week, and you can start getting back watching some football. We're going to start you off with a little bit of college. Some of these schools and a little bit of high school football coming at you because the kids about to start going back to school, and most definitely, if anything else, August 28th, definitely make your way down to the Peach State so you can check out my girl Calandra Gantt. She's gonna take some worship to a whole new world. I'm trying to tell y'all, the princess. She's on a worship mission. So you definitely want to check that out. Last but not least, we thank everybody that tune in to the show every week. Continue to keep telling your family, friends, and even your enemies about us, all right? So whether you listen to us on Pandora, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn, iTunes, however you love and own us, we appreciate it. But definitely continue to keep sharing it with your family, your friends, and like I say, even your enemies, because we may have somebody on the show that they really, really found something in their music or just in their journey that can take them to a place that even they didn't think, and now they won't be your enemy no more, they're your loved one again.
Right.
So most definitely, guys, if anything else, Ken, you got anything else for them, baby?
Nope. Y'all have a safe, productive week. Put your mask on, drink your water, mind your business. And we'll see y'all next Monday for the dopest 30 minutes of your week with Beyond the Airwaves with Twright and Kendra.
That's right, baby. We'll holler back at y'all, and, we'll see you on the flip.
Recording stopped.
Edit that out.